Hello, and thank you for tuning into this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Today, our guest host is going to be Lisa Brick. She's one of our amazing animal control officers that does an incredible job here for us and such a respected member in our community. Just couldn't be happier with the work that Lisa performs here. She's going to show us some amazing furry friends today. So we're going to see some cats and some guinea pigs. So let's meet Lisa and some of our furry friends.
Hi, my name is Lisa Bricks. I'm an animal control officer with the Ames Animal Shelter, and I am going to be talking about our recent hoarding case. We had an individual who left behind some cats in an apartment, and the landlord went in the apartment about 4 days later to start cleaning and found a significant number of cats. They did not have access to food or water. There was no litter boxes in the apartment, so they were using the apartment essentially as their litter box. I heard from the landlord yesterday that it was so bad they ended up having to rip up the subfloor and most of the drywall from about hip down to the floor because of the feces and urine actually saturating through the carpet and into the subfloor and to the walls. These cats were in very bad condition when they first came in. They were all severely underweight. Everybody had fleas, and a couple of them it was touch and go for a while. We have them all in a community room right now, and they're doing much better. Everybody's eating and drinking well. They have plenty of areas to snuggle. They have cat TV to watch, but their conditions previously were not good. It comes down to a mental health problem. This person, again, was getting free cats off of Facebook anytime she had an emotion. And some of the times when she showed up to get a cat, they gave her 2 cats because they were so desperate to get rid of the cats. So it's kind of what we're facing right now in the animal welfare world with a lot of unspayed and unneutered dogs and cats both that are just saturating everything. And yeah, a free cat sounds good, but then when you think about having to care for it, having to get it spayed or neutered, all the vaccinations, any medical issues that can come up, it gets to be significant. And so unfortunately, these cats were allowed to breed with other intact males that were at another location that the previous owner had taken with her. So in total, we had 22 cats and a dog that were removed from 2 apartments, and we did lose some of the kittens. There were 10 kittens from various litters in the apartment. They were just so bad that even with vet help, we couldn't keep them alive. So. Which is hard because you see these tiny little kittens, and we try to do everything that we can to keep them going, and it's just not fair. So I encourage everybody that if you see something that doesn't seem right, or of a situation where somebody might need help, to reach out to us. We always want to help the community. As an animal control officer, I prefer education and support versus enforcement. So if you have a cat that needs spayed and you're dealing with financial issues, I would much rather be able to be a support to you and see if we can't work something out with one of the vet clinics to get that done for you, versus it turning into a hoarding situation and then we have to take 22 cats away from an apartment. So I'm assuming that this person coming from an apartment that was literally covered with urine and feces had indications to people that came in contact with them that maybe something wasn't right. And we would much rather investigate and then find that there's nothing wrong, versus nobody saying anything because they assume somebody else has said something. And then we've got dying animals abandoned in an apartment. So just please remember, if you see something or know of a situation here in the city of Ames, to please reach out. Here I have Bee. She is a young guinea pig. Unfortunately, Bee and her mother and father were found last week up at Ada Hayden running around near the restrooms, which is obviously not ideal. Guinea pigs are prey animals, and so there obviously are lots of things that could eat them. People assume that they're, a little rodent that they can survive outside, and that's absolutely not the case. So had the owner called us and went through the proper channels, we would have been able to take them in to put them up for adoption the correct way. Right now we have mother and daughter separate from dad, so we don't have any more babies, and we will be getting dad neutered, and hopefully we can reunite the three of them together. So Morwena, Bee, and Richard are their names, and they are available for adoption. Like I said, we are planning on putting them all back together once Richard is neutered, but they are a package deal. And if you're interested in applying to adopt, you can go to amesanimalshelter.org and fill out the application, and we'd love to get you in to meet them.
Well, that's our show for today. I want to thank Lisa for her outstanding service here to the Ames community and our furry friends and the animals here at the Ames Animal Care Center. We're very, very fortunate to have her on our team and couldn't be happier with her service. So you got to see some guinea pigs today and some cats and some important messages that Lisa has. As an animal control officer, she sees some of the most difficult cases out there, along with our other animal control officers, Kathy and now Quinn, a new member of our team. They see some difficult cases out there, so it's very challenging on us sometimes to see these situations, but we're so thankful that they're there to care for these animals and make sure that they're getting better care than when we take them from these unfortunate, deplorable places. So guinea pigs should never be dumped at a place like that, and these cats should have never been kept in the conditions they were being kept in. So thankfully now everyone is safe, secure, they're getting the food, nutrition, the shelter, the love and attention that they should have always had. So very thankful for my entire team for doing the work that they do here at the Ames Animal Shelter. Thank you for watching.